Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Pabalga Pardede with NEM 333422080 and from Class B. And today I'm gonna talk about development of general chemistry and its application. First, we need to talk about history and development of chemical science. The history of chemistry begins more than 4,000 years ago when the Egyptians started with the art of synthetic wet chemistry. 1,000 years BC, ancient peoples have used the technology that will form the basis for the formation of various branches of chemistry, extracting metals from their ores, making ceramics and glass, fermenting beer and wine, making dyes for cosmetic and paintings, extracting chemicals from plants for medicine and perfumes, making cheese, dyes, clothing, making metal alloys such as bronze. Next is general chemistry development. Chemistry is a science related to everyday life. In everyday life, chemistry is widely used in the industrial sector, including in the manufacture of several chemicals, metal refining and gliding, and also chemical is a logical science filled with ideas and applications. Next, we will discuss about application of chemistry in everyday life, which is 1. Chemistry is a constituent element in our bodies. Our bodies are composed of chemical compounds, which are a combination of chemical elements of other elements found in our bodies, namely nitrogen, phosphorus, hydrogen, oxygen, calcium, potassium, sulfur, magnesium, and many others. The second one is chemistry can explain our emotions. The neurotransmitter chemicals or yellow cross the gap to the next cell, where they trigger electrical impulses. The emotions we feel are the result of the chemical messengers, especially neurotransmitter. Love, happiness, jealousy, envy, sadness, or stress all have a basis in chemistry. The third one is chemicals plays a role in food production. Plants produce food for themselves through photosynthesis. Chemical reaction that occurs in photosynthesis is the most common and vital chemical reaction. The fourth one is chemistry plays a role in making food expand. Baking soda is part of an efficient leavening agent. The addition of baking soda to bread before baking causes the production of carbon dioxide or CO2, which in turn causes bread to rise. 5. This chemistry plays a role in the chemical manufacture of artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners do not provide calories to the body. Because, because of this, substance is excreted through the urine. For example, aspartame, which is used in cold drinks and ice cream, and allicin, which is 2,000 times sweeter than sucrose. 6 is colored vegetables. Many vegetables and fruit have strong colors because they contain a chemical compound called carotenoid. These compounds have areas called chromophores, which absorb and emit certain wavelengths of light according to the colors that we can perceive by our eyes. The next one is application of chemistry in everyday life. First one is removing chewing gum. There are several ways to remove the sticky nature of the rubber so that it is easy to remove it. One way is to freeze the gum with ice cubes, which will make it brittle, making it less sticky and making it easier to pick it up. Apart from that, another way is to use a sprayer of engine lubricant or chain lubricant or just a regular lubricant. The second one is avoiding tearing up while slicing onions. One way to avoid crying or tears in your eyes when slicing onions is to put the onions in the fridge or freezer before chopping them. Cooling this temperature slows down the chemical reaction between enzymes and sulfur compounds that produce volatile. In addition, another alternative is to cut onions underwater, because volatile compounds are released into the water and not into the air. Third one is alcohol can remove sticker. One good way to get rid stickers is that alcohol is a compound that is good enough to remove tattoos of the body. But with alcohol, it will disappear faster and is relatively safe compared to using other chemicals. This is because generally the materials used to make sticker dissolve in alcohols. The fourth one is makes better ice cubes. The ice cubes that we often see may be opaque or cloud-like in color and not shiny clear. This is because when making the ice cubes, we use raw water or water that is not cubed. So there are still a lot of gas in the water, such as oxygens. The fifth one is adding salt to make the coffee taste better. The addition of soluble salt to coffee produces a chemical reaction that forms sodium ions. The coffee won't get any better, but it will taste better because the sodium blocks the taste receptors that detect bitterness. Another way to reduce bitterness is to avoid brewing coffee in super hot water. Too much heat during brewing increase the extraction of bitter tasting molecules. Sixth one is ripen bananas faster. There is a quick way to ripen bananas with safe, namely by using apples and tomatoes. Apples and tomatoes emit ethylene, which helps ripening the fruit. But otherwise, if we want to save bananas, those that are ripe and don't want to spoil quickly, we should not put bananas in a fruit bowl with a ripe fruit. Other. Next, we will discuss the role of chemistry in different fields. The first one is health. Chemistry in agriculture is used to make fertilizer to increase soil fertility and provide nutrients needed by plants. This is done so that farmers can harvest their crops better. Second one is industry. Chemistry can also be used in the industrial sectors, one of which is the food industry. Chemistry is a tool to help improve food quality and supply and use. And after that, it can be used to make big machines that need fine metals. The third one is biology. Chemistry and biology are interdependent. This is because the chemical processes taking place in the bodies of living things require a biological explanation. For example, the process of digestion is a chemical process that is studied in biology. The fourth one is archaeology. In archaeology, chemistry is needed to determine the age of fossils. The fossils found can be dated by radioisotope carbon-14. The fifth one is law. To prove a person crimes, a DNA examination is needed. This is because each individual's DNA structure will be different, so that it can be used to identify a person. The sixth is household. In everyday life, not far from chemistry such as soap used for bathing, detergents used for washing, or kitchen salt used for cooking are all chemicals. This is all the references that I need to make this presentation. That's all for the presentation today. Thank you for your attention. Good and goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.